Hello, Full Circle Chat listeners. Before we dive into today's conversation, we would like to take a moment to thank our sponsor, the Full Circle Chat store. If you are looking to elevate your wardrobe or find the perfect gift, we offer a curated collection of premium items designed with you in mind. From cozy hoodies and stylish tote bags to sleek mugs and unique accessories, there is something for everyone. Explore our exclusive range of men's and women's apparel, all crafted for quality and comfort. Visit fullcirclechatshop.com today to shop. Support the podcast, of course, and discover your next favorite piece. Now let's get into the episode. So how you doing today, Doc?
I am here today.
Yeah, we have a special guest in the house.
I know we do.
Are you familiar with who we have in the house today?
I know who it is.
Yeah?
I know who it is.
Think so?
Yeah.
Well, we have the pleasure of having a conversation with the amazing Jasmina Obando today. How you doing, Jasmina?
I'm great. How are you? How are you guys doing?
Phenomenal. Yes. Welcome to Full Circle Chat. I've been looking forward to this conversation for quite a while. And I've been, Jasmina is a hot commodity. So I've been trying to get her to come on, busy with school, and we'll kind of dive into the conversation and the details around that more as we continue. But, you have a phenomenal story. I think I've shared that with you quite a bit.
Right.
And Dr. Vizi and I talked about it, and we say, hey, why don't we, invite Jasmina to come on and kind of share her perspective on Full Circle Chat, and, you want to tell the people a little bit about yourself and, what you do?
Well, I work with you guys. It's been, 6 years now, I think. But, I've been working towards a goal in mind in the past 6 years.
Yeah.
So, I've always wanted to do nursing, and it's been a lifelong journey that has taken me a long time, I feel. Sometimes I feel like it's embarrassing to say how long it's taken me to get there, but now that I'm here, I'm so happy that I went through the struggles and the adventure of where I'm at today. So I'm really proud that I did not give up and that I persevered and finally have an RN behind my signature.
Yes, she does. And not just RN. Isn't there some more letters?
BSN.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
What's the difference? Can you kind of share? Because I always see that, like, some people are just RN, and then, like, you're BSN.
Yes.
Right? What's the
BSN
difference?
is a Bachelor of Science in Nursing versus an ADN, which nobody really, I don't know if they put that behind their RN.
I don't see that.
I don't see that, yeah. ADN is the associate's degree in nursing, but I went and took care of the BSN, so I didn't have to go back.
So with what's the difference? Is there, like, because you're still, an ADN can still be an RN, right?
Right.
And then BSN can be an RN. So is there maybe a price, not a price, but like a salary difference when the roles that you get? Like, what's the nuances there?
That and just the education behind it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's just more credentials
Okay.
for employers, and from what I understand, more hospitals are asking for nurses to have their BSN.
Okay.
So
Yes, they are. The reason for that is this. A lot of the hospitals want to have that magnet status. When you get that magnet status, you're magna cum laude, you're the top of the line.
Yeah.
So in order to get that, the hospitals have to have a certain percentage of baccalaureate prepared nurses.
Okay.
That's why you notice a lot of the hospitals are advocates wanting their nurses to continue their education, not just for them, because they're learning too, but it's also heightening the prestige, if you will, of that particular institution.
Very, this is Dr. Vizi's area of expertise,
Yes,
so
yes,
I learn
I'm
a
not
lot.
going to call it all that. I'm just going to say I love it. That's all.
I love the way you just broke that down. I was just like, do I want to be a nurse now? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
takes a special person to be a nurse. It is
Really?
Not, it is not for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, I've been at it for a month now. I can't believe it, but you really have to want to do nursing to do nursing. Bedside is not for everyone.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm growing with it right now. I'm learning so much. Every day I learn something new. But I do realize that you are taking care of a life. You're taking care of a family member, someone's child, and I take that in high regard. And,
Yeah.
you know, I get nervous and scared, but I give my all in making sure that safety is important for those patients.
Yeah.
So I am like dissecting every little lab, vitals, you know, patient history,
Yeah.
medications. I'm looking at everything, you know, when I start my shift because I don't want to miss anything.
And I tell you, you've mentioned some key words. You're dissecting. You're scared. I'm just going to say this. Don't ever stop being scared. Because
Right.
once you stop being scared, then that means, whew,
That's a scary nurse.
whew.
I have a question because Dr. VZ, I feel like every time I see you interact with like a patient, it's like it's brand new. Like, what's the secret and how do you always just tap into this place? Because let me tell you, people over time get lax. They
Yes.
relax, right?
The key is, Jasmina's already said it. She said it. And people have to listen.
Yeah.
You have to love what you do. And it shows.
Yeah.
I don't care how long you've been doing it.
I swear, when I came in here and I said something, she lit up, like this smile on her
Exactly.
face about being the nurse. And she talked about how difficult it is, but like she loves
Exactly.
that. Like embracing challenge is something you and I talk about all the time, and just understanding life is never going to be like a free for all. Like it's never going to be all sugar and spice.
No.
It's always going to come with a set of challenges. To us, it's like, how do you frame that, right? You talked about earlier, you wouldn't have had it any other way.
Right.
But the path, kind of walk us through that, like.
When you have to have a purpose in life. I've always had a purpose, and I don't see myself doing anything else. I never saw myself doing anything else.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, you know, if I don't get into the program in 2023, the end of 2023, 2024, I said, okay, I'm just gonna enjoy a bachelor's degree and, you know, still work in healthcare, but not as a nurse. And when I got that acceptance letter, oh my gosh, I screamed, I jumped. I was in Greece. I was on vacation, and it was 12 a.m. here, and it was like 6 or 7 p.m. there, maybe later. But my life had a timeline, and it didn't begin until 2023. You know, before I wanted to push how I wanted my life to be, and you can't do that.
No.
You can't force it to happen. It will happen when it's supposed to line up. And in
Say it again.
2018, when I tried to do it, it wasn't my timing. I wasn't mentally mature. My life wasn't set up to bring this forward. And I don't know, my 40s was my time to shine. And
Every time I hear her say 40, I'm like, 40 what? Like, I'm like, what are you saying? Like, 'cause I thought she was like 10 years younger than me. And I've thought that like this entire time. And then today I was just like, what? Right?
But you
the
have to
thing is-
know, age is just a number.
I know that.
Just
I'm
a
not. But the thing is, like,
number.
because you know, I've been running Jasmina for quite a bit, and I'll tell you about the place we work. The nurses have, from my perspective, a different approach of how I interact with them. You two are not that. Not even close.
We're not nurses? What are we?
No, you are.
okay, I think I know what he means.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to get a little clear
Yes.
picture on that.
So the consistency when you interact with people, when you interact with patients, your colleagues, right? Like you don't. It's not about trying to like fake. It's like you just. And I tell you, some people that I see there are struggling. They're barely making it through. Like, so why do you do this? Why do a job that
For
it
the
seems
money.
like you hate it.
It's for the money.
Yeah, but money's futile. It's
I
a
know.
piece of
I
paper. They
agree.
print that every month. Like, and
I
like,
agree.
it's so crazy. Sometimes I hear people like, and this is might be a little bit extreme, but almost be depressed because of money. And then think about this logically, though. They're printing money, and then they charge us taxes for what they can print. Right?
Yeah.
Just think about the logic behind that. Like, they can print it
Yeah.
whenever they want, but then they tell us that, oh, you have to pay this tax so we can be able to pay these bills. When we can go back there and you can just print the same. So, well, it's the country. That's a different story. This is about Jasmina. Let's stay on track. But, I say that to say, like, the consistency of, because I know I worked with you in a different department in the transition, and just the way you treated the entire team. And the thing is, the light that she operates from, a lot of people can't really embrace, right? So, but, she stood firm. I saw the light, and I was drawn to it because I can learn from someone like yourself. You guys have both poured into me in so many ways, and not poured into me in front of me. You guys have poured into me behind me. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to speak greatly about Christian when Christian is not around.
Exactly. I mean, that is part of the whole piece.
Yeah.
And lots of people struggle. Some of them may not want to say they struggle.
Oh, yeah.
But
There's
a
struggle.
lot of people struggle. And if the truth be told,
Yeah.
every nurse, everybody that is a nurse out there has struggled
Oh, yeah.
at some time or another. It's never been a bed of roses. I kid you not. I kid you not. Because you've got this picture about what you want to be. And like I said, my story, there's nobody in my family that's a nurse. I'm like, what am I doing?
Same.
What
It's
am I
just
doing?
me.
So you see,
Yeah.
it's
That's
not.
phenomenal.
It's really. It's who you are, and who you want to be, because, like I said, mine came from. I was a waitress, and I like serving people.
That's God.
I like serving, and I always like serving, and I will do things for all kinds of this, that, whatever. I just do it. But I love doing that because I like to interact with people, and I like them to be happy.
Right.
And when they're sad, I'm like, hey, what can we do to make a difference for you?
Yeah.
Right.
And just some of the little things, doesn't have to be a lot.
No. Mm-mm.
It means a lot.
I have a question. 2018, was that the first time you attempted to go to
Yes.
nursing school?
Yes.
2018?
Yes.
And then what happened then?
I struggled with just staying focused,
Yeah.
driven. I had too much noise in my background to.
Noise. Can you walk us? What,
Yeah, what does
I
noise
had,
mean?
Drama in my life,
Yeah. Like
life struggles, and I thought that nursing school would kind of quiet the noise in my background and keep me focused and grounded, but it did the opposite.
Yeah.
I was not prepared, even though I wanted it. I was not ready.
Yeah.
And I struggled, and I ended up being, failing my own future. And so I was devastated. I think I was depressed for like a week straight. I stayed in bed. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is just the end of my world. I was in it, and now I'm not. And then now that I think about it, it was for a good reason. It was to better me. It made me who I am today. And yeah, I mean, I talk about timing, because timing is so essential to your hallmark in life.
Yeah.
You can't really just force everything. You got to just wait and see. So my timeline just was not then. It was now.
You can tell because Jasmine is very like meticulous, very like planned, she's very organized.
I wasn't always.
Well, that's the Jasmine
wasn't
that I've
always.
gotten to experience.
Yeah.
So I can see like the dissonance. The thing is, so like for me, because I used to utilize words like depression and all of that, and then I kind of like start to reframe a little bit, right? And I eliminated labels, right? Because you went through that, from my perspective, it's not like this is what happened, is why you're able to persevere this time around.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if you never had that experience, you probably would have made the same exact
Exactly.
mistake in 2023.
Yeah, I was definitely grounded this time around. I have a good relationship with my partner. He's a great support system. You guys all know
Shout
who
out to
that is.
Scott. Shout out to Scotty.
Shout out to Scott. You just have to have a good support system to do this. You can't do it. You can't do it alone. You know, man, it's so hard to cook when you're in nursing school. You don't take care of yourself. You're up all the time. So he fed me, and that kept me going.
Oh, Scott's
That was so important and vital for me.
yeah.
And then, you know, just giving me the space and just a healthy relationship overall was the hallmark of me continuing forward and pushing through and navigating full-time employment, full-time school, full-time life. You know, when I first started, I was working in registration, and my schedule was 5 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. I would come home, I would take 2-3 hour nap, and I would study for 3 to 4 hours every day the first semester of nursing school, just so I can adapt to the information that I was getting. It was first semester, it was the hardest semester, I feel. It was a lot of information from anatomy and physiology. I hated anatomy and physiology in school. Getting through that course was I had to do it twice because, you know, 5 years span and then you have to start all over. But you have to learn your anatomy and physiology all over again, and just taking out the medical assistant mindset and putting my mindset as a nurse mindset is another difficulty. But yeah, I had to like really set a schedule for me to conquer first semester. And then second semester, you know, I was able to it was easier, more content, you know, med surge, and, you know, critical care. It was a lot. And then clinicals, and then going to work. But, you know, you just have to create that balance in your life that this is what I'm going to do. The people around me need to be supportive and just push forward. And that's exactly what I did. And it wasn't easy, but it was worth it.
It sure was.
It was worth it.
But you see keywords you're saying, and I hope the listeners are listening to you.
Yeah.
Trials and tribulations have come,
Yeah.
but you pushed. You kept pushing forward. And see, these are messages people need to know, because there's people out there struggling with whatever it is. But they just have to know. You have to persevere and keep pushing. Just keep pushing.
Yeah.
And also your surroundings.
Yes.
Surroundings.
That's so important.
She spoke to that.
She
That
did.
is so
Like
important.
her partner, like that's so important, the environment. And the thing is, we forget about how important it is. The people you surround yourself, the environment, they feed your subconscious.
Exactly.
Whether you know it or not. Because sometimes as human beings, we get a little bit egotistic and think we know what's happening. All you're looking at is a sliver of what's actually happening, right? Because there's things that you're picking up, right? And you don't even know it. I'm very intentional. I have 0 friends today. And that's not just like trying to
What are we?
brag. Well,
Okay.
I feel that. My work family is my friends, you know.
yeah.
I did lose some friends on the way to, you know, finishing my degree, but, you know, I just think that they're either there to support you and ground you, or they're not benefiting you at all. So it's just not right now, maybe later, you know.
Say it again.
I'm not going to cut them off forever. It's just, you know, right now our lives aren't ready for communication, and, you know, I can't go out. I have to say no a lot, and, you know, they just don't understand that nursing, you can't go out. And I did that back in 2018. I would still go out and party, and then of course it just wasn't good for me overall, and I couldn't stay centered. So you can't. You have to surround yourself with people who encourage you.
It's important that whatever your focus is, whatever it is, that's your focus. And you can have friends and families and things like this, but if they're your true friends, they understand. And a lot of them will say, hey, look, nothing personal or anything like that, but I know you're focusing on some things. So I'm still here for you. Pick up the phone whenever you want to. I'll call you every now and then, but you're on a mission. Now, those are the type of people that really understand what you're going through.
Yeah.
And they're your friends. They're your friends there, and they're always going to be your friends.
Yes.
That is something that sometimes people don't have that kind of.
It's rare, though.
It is rare. It is rare.
Because Jasmina is very kind. I don't want to say nice. She's very kind. And when people are kind and then you navigate the world with like a certain light, people tend to know that and take advantage of that, right? So, because I've been through it. That's why I say that. But I'm not going to regret how God made me because this is, I'm not going to change it. You know what I mean? Because this is how I'm going to be till I die. I'm okay with that. But because that is, it's harder. It's harder to say no to friends in those moments. Like you think, oh, I have to be there. I have to go out with them. I have to do this with them. But you really don't have to do any of that. And the thing is, because you went through that the first time in 2018, you know, you tried it partying. The second time around, you were able to know, that's not going to work because I know what happened the first time.
Yeah.
And if it takes me having to distance myself from you for a little bit, that's okay.
Yeah, and it is okay. Those people that are around will be around, and those that aren't, then it's okay. You know, it's just not the right time right now. But you'll circle back. But yeah, I mean, I'm really grateful for the family that I have and the support that I have. And the coworkers that I have, they've really been really supportive. You know, I was really excited to start working as a nurse, alongside you and everyone else. And they've all been wonderful. So I'm
Now, let me
excited.
ask you this, Jasmina. So you're in an environment that they saw you as the receptionist, and then they see you as a PCT, and then she's a nurse.
There was a lot of people that were shocked. They didn't even know I was pursuing it.
Exactly. So how does one adjust to those multitude of roles? And I've got a couple more questions in here too. How does one adjust to those roles? Now this is good. It's good stepping stones.
Yeah.
But sometimes people forget. Oh, you were the secretary. Oh, you were the PCT. Now, not discrediting those roles, because to me, every last one of those roles are very powerful.
I know you don't believe in constructs, so.
Hey,
I know.
but not everybody
Yeah.
sees it like that. So, how does that?
I'll tell
with
you
you.
what. Being a PCT helped me become a better, or just like the groundwork for nursing. I learned so much as
What's PCT stand
It's
for?
a patient care tech. So
Okay.
you assist the nurse
Okay.
with any patient needs. It's also bedside care, but you're helping to, assist them to the restroom. We work in a surgical hospital. We do orthopedic surgery, so there's a lot of movement that you have to help the patient navigate as kind of like a physical therapy aspect. But yeah, I learned so much being a PCT, and I think that everyone who's trying to be a nurse, anyone who's trying to be a nurse, start there. Especially if you don't have a background in patient care, start as a PCT. They'll teach you. It was not hard for me to become accustomed to the overall job descriptions. I thrived in it, and I did very well, and patients loved me, the nurses loved me, and that helped me become a good nurse now, because I'm not going to forget where I came from.
Yeah.
If I'm in the room with a patient and they need to go use the restroom, guess what? I'm not going to call the PCT. I'm going to take care of that patient, because I'm not going to forget where I started.
Wow.
I think that's
That's
important.
important.
That is so
That's what I'm
important.
saying. That's very important.
Yes.
That's very important. I don't care what your titles. I don't care
Mm-hmm.
what my title is. I'm still a person, a human being, and I want to be treated the same way, regardless. And I want to treat people the same way as well. I don't want to, oh, you this, you that. No,
Right.
it's not beneath me to do anything.
Right.
Anything.
A lot of
And they
nurses
know
forget that.
Yeah, they do forget that.
The senior nurses, the aged nurses.
Yeah,
they-
why? Why do they forget that? What do you think happens from your experience, like being exposed to it?
Sorry. You can ask a question. Screw back up to where you were at the start. You move back quite a bit.
Oh, sorry.
If your chair is not locked, lock it so you can.
It is.
Sorry.
I don't know why.
Can you ask the question again?
Okay.
Question?
Ask-
Ask the question again so we can just.
I'm saying, so why do you think the older nurses kind of like pick up that personality trait? Like, feel like, oh, I don't have to do much now.
I think the bedside is it's very hard to, when you have 4 patients and medications to pass and timing and time management, they get stressed and they know they have someone there that can do the job, and they just, for something as taking somebody to the restroom, they just forget that they can help. I don't know. I can't answer for them because I don't think that way, and I don't want to think that
I
way.
love that.
You know, so I don't know why they do that.
Yeah.
There are
Some
some
people,
that do
I'm
that.
telling, like I see it all the time. It's like they forget why they even started doing it, and it becomes about something else. Which there's no judgment
No.
about that, right?
No.
It's just
But that's who they are.
Yeah.
Because they will look at you as I'm working, and somebody, I come in the room and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm helping the patient.
you're different.
I'm helping the patient.
I
What am
know.
I going to do? Go out there? I'm in a patient's room. They asked me to do something. I'm going to go outside and say, "Hey, Mrs. Jones needs a so and so," and when I can do it.
A random PAT will come in, and Dr. Visa will have a conversation with them,
Mm-hmm.
like that's her brother-in-law or something. I'm like,
Exactly.
you don't even know this
She
person.
does.
It's like every time, right?
Yes.
Like, the thing is, people don't understand like that level of consistency over like 40 years of nursing.
Yes.
Think about that. But that's what you embody now.
Yes.
Early.
She knew what she wanted to do early in life.
Yes.
I knew what I wanted to do.
So what was, would you say, kind of said, how do I frame this? What was a thing or a moment, maybe it wasn't a moment, just said, okay, nursing is what I want to do. Did you have a moment like that?
Yeah, I think I was a medical assistant for 15 years, and you can only do so much as a medical assistant. There's no more growth unless you decide to go to school for nursing.
Yeah.
And I think that was just the defining moment in 2008, I believe, is when I wanted to start going back to school. And, you know, start from there, do your prereqs. And even though it took me forever to do those prereqs, I finished them and I didn't have to start over, thank God. But yeah,
What made you choose medical
medical
assistance?
assistant. I think I was 18. I actually wanted to do computer technology.
Really?
Back when computer technology was a thing,
Yeah.
I wanted to do like IT work. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to.
IT work's popping now.
It's popping now. Back then there was like a little halt in
Yeah.
IT work. But yeah, I just got my medical assistant certificate and worked for doctor's offices. I worked in colon and rectal, OBGYN, neurology.
See,
Lots of experience.
that's
Yeah.
it.
So, you know, when we have patients that have colostomies, I'm not afraid to take care of those patients. I'm used to do those back in the day. And yeah, I just learned so much from all of those fields. Even neurology, I thought it was such an interesting, you know, healthcare base. But just doing all that is why I wanted to be a nurse, is I wanted to do more, be more hands-on. So, yeah,
Jasmine is so different.
I know.
You don't find them all the way like
You
that.
don't.
It's not, yeah.
You just don't.
You don't. You see a lot of like.
You don't find them.
I don't know how to.
I'll tell you what I experienced, right? Because I'm not a nurse,
Yeah.
right? But what I notice with nurses is they're rude.
Ooh.
like they feel like they don't have to speak to you for some reason. And this is Christian's experience. Remember, it's only one lens, so I'm not saying this is a general. I'm just telling you what I experienced. Maybe it's just me. But I'm just telling you what I experienced. It's like they walk like they don't have to talk to you. But I'm not saying you guys do this. I'm just saying what I experienced with other nurses.
Yeah.
And then they, even when they're asking questions or asking you to help them with something, it's almost this authoritative, like demanding, like I'm above you and you're beneath me, or maybe I'm reading too much into it. But
That is a
because
thing.
all of that to me is an illusion, but people don't know how I think, so they don't know how I see the world and how I experience. Like having the human experience is so different in my mind than it is with anyone else, because people attach their self-worth to what they do, right? And like if you try to challenge that, problems.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to get desensitized, and I think that's what happens with nurses is they get desensitized and they become judgmental with the system, culture, people, healthcare abuse, abusing the system in general.
Yeah.
Patients coming in just for pain medication, you start to, judge why they're really there instead of focusing on taking care of what they're there for.
Say that again.
So we have to take care of their pain, take care of their symptoms, even if we don't agree with it.
Exactly.
You see that? Like, you see that? That's
Nursing is not for everybody. That doesn't mean they're not going to be working in it, because there's other attributes to it that they are in it for. And if you're in it for the right reason, which is the patients, it's always about the patients.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, every patient has a family.
Yeah.
So it's that whole continuum of care. You might have a patient there, but there's other people around that person. And I don't think everybody keeps that in mind, because you know what, they sometimes don't treat the family nice. But the family is part of the patient.
I see the way you treat people. So this second time around, what would you pinpoint as a challenge that, or did you find yourself in a position like, oh man, I don't know if I want to do this?
No.
Never once in the second time around?
No, never.
See? So
Why would I go through all this hard work?
That's what happens whenever, it doesn't matter what, like you pick something, right? I think you and I have talked about this. And it doesn't matter what happens, I'm not going to stop it.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm sure you went through challenges, but in your mind,
Yeah.
you didn't frame it as challenges.
No.
That's what happens.
Yes.
Now you do fall down. Now you can fall down. I'm gonna keep it real.
Right back up.
100% real. Now you're gonna fall down.
Yes.
You're gonna be. Woe is me. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, why is this happening to me?
Yeah.
The tears I shed. Oh.
Yeah, crying in the
You
room.
never thought once about quitting? Like that's, you see that?
I'm telling you.
I want everybody to feel that because it's so liberating. Like
But it's
when
the truth.
You pick something that you really enjoy doing, like nothing happens that you can be like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, because you've already chosen, and you know this is what I love. Because you lit up, like the smile. And I love doing this. I'm like, yeah, easy. But like that's so fulfilling for you, and that creates this internal like fulfillment. Like, what advice would you give someone that probably quit nursing school?
Yeah.
Or let's say they failed the NCLEX.
Oh yeah.
4 times.
That's a big one. So
Why is that a big one?
Because I failed the NCLEX my first time.
What? What'd you say?
You serious?
Hit it, girl.
How did you?
Hit
You know you
it.
failed too?
Hit it, girl. Hit it again. Hey, where are we right now? Where are we?
I know.
Where are we?
I did, and
Really?
it was.
How did you handle that? Walk us through that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It hurt my heart. Yes. I was going through a lot during the transition from graduation to getting my license. My mom got diagnosed with liver failure and required a liver transplant. She ended up getting a liver transplant January 20th. I tested on January 25th. No, I'm sorry, February 25th. And I was just so ready to get it done. I was so ready for my degree, but I think I rushed it. And again, we go back to talking about timing. I rushed it, and I was not as prepared as I should have been. And I ended up going to 150 questions. Some people pass at 150 questions, and some people fail.
Can you walk us through the?
Yeah, so there's 150 questions total.
Okay.
And depending on how you answer the questions, if the NCLEX thinks that you have answered enough questions that will pass you, you will pass at 150 questions. If they don't think you've answered enough questions that determine you a safe nurse, you fail. And so I failed at 150 questions. And so then I had to wait 45 days to take it again, reapply, pay for NCLEX again. But oh my gosh, everybody was waiting for me to become a nurse at work.
So they make everybody go through 150 questions?
No.
Okay.
That's just the total amount that you get.
Okay.
Some can pass in 80s.
Oh, and less.
Yeah.
Yes, according to the Board of Nursing,
Yeah.
it's set that way. So if you've answered enough questions correctly, you could be done in 85, 75. It depends
What
on.
happens if you get like 75 questions all correct? What's gonna? You keep going?
I think the minimum is
Yeah, there's a
85.
number. The Board of Nursing has a number, and I don't want to
It's
quote that
85
because I don't
because I
know.
read it.
Yeah, okay, so she knows now. Yes, right here we know it's 85.
I was like-
85. So if you are at 85 and you get all those right, which some people may do that, then you're done.
You either fail miserably at 85 or
You can.
pass.
Yes.
Oh, I love this. Hold on, let me make sure I'm getting this right.
Yeah,
So
okay.
if you're getting answers wrong and you get to 85, like, oh, you're terrible, they'll cut it off.
Yeah.
But if
If
you're
you
doing
haven't
well,
answered
they
their
can-
metric where you're answering correctly, they will cut you off. And the test stops.
Okay. But
But
if you're
if-
doing really well too, you get cut off.
Yes.
So how do you know which one you're
Exactly.
doing? That's not a what?
Yeah.
That's a mind game.
Yes.
Why would they do that?
That's how it's set up.
Yeah.
But I did retake it.
Yeah.
And my,
How'd you do second time around?
I felt so much
you're a nurse,
better
yeah.
the second time. I
Yeah.
was ready. I was prepared. I did my questions every day in study mode. I used Archer to study. A lot of people have different tests, programs that they use, but I stuck with Archer. That's what I paid for the first time. But I stopped at 87 questions.
Yes.
And the exam just shut off, and I was like,
Did I
Yeah.
fail? Again?
and I was like, this is a good sign.
Yes.
You think so?
I
Why'd you
felt
default?
like it was a good sign.
Why? Why default to? Because it's either or, right?
Right.
So why default to a good sign? It's because of the preparation.
I felt like I did really well.
Right. When you're
I felt like it was easy for me.
when you're answering those questions.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is
Oh, I know this one.
Jasmina likes to know her stuff.
Yes, but you do know it when you're answering those questions.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, I got that right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I got that right. Oh no, I don't know about this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I
Yeah.
think let me do process elimination.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did that a lot.
Oh,
The system will try to trick you.
yeah.
And the new system is if you get those select all that apply, the secret is do not answer it if you don't know the answer.
Yeah.
You have a minimum you have to answer. I think it's like 2 or 3.
And
But-
people usually go for select all. They just
People,
apply all.
I clicked all that I thought it was, even the ones that I didn't think was the answer.
Yeah.
And the second time around, I said, I'm not doing that. And that helped me so much. Even in the practice test, I was scoring above, average.
So why'd you do that the first time? Why'd you select
Because I didn't
one?
pay attention.
Just say it.
Did not
I love
pay
that.
attention.
Yeah.
I didn't read between the lines. I just didn't do it.
Dude, like testing for me is just like I get like I don't know why, and I prepare. Like my thing is preparation is everything because you win the war before the war begins. I love that saying. So I just spend the time beforehand, go into any conversation, whatever it is. I just do the preparation, and whatever happens, it's exactly what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
it.
So you failing was not. It's not for me at least. It's not a bad thing.
No. Now I'm like, I'm happy.
Oh
And
my
she's
God,
not
it's
ashamed.
huge.
I'm not
So
ashamed.
next, what's the
ashamed.
next?
I was at first,
I know you're not
though.
gonna stop at. I
She
know
was
she's
at
not gonna
first.
stop at
She was at first.
BSN. I know
And
you
then
got-
she called me and she talked to me and she's like, Jasmina.
You called her?
She did. I so appreciated you.
That's
Oh,
we keeping secrets now, huh? That's
Yeah.
easy.
Well,
Hey, you got any friends?
well, let me say, I said, now wait a minute here
Yeah.
now. Jasmina is still walking around here. She told me she took her test. And she hasn't said a word.
She likes to see people succeed. She
I
cared.
said, wait a minute
Heavily.
here. Ding, Jasmina. Jasmina, hey. Come on now, honey. Let's hear the good news. Let's hear the news.
Yeah.
I didn't pass it.
Oh no.
I said, and?
She did.
And? So you didn't. So what are we going to do now?
Yeah.
Right.
What are we going to do? Because guess what, Jasmina? You're talking to somebody that didn't pass them the first time either.
Yes, ma'am.
And I was so shocked because
Yes.
Dr. VC
She-
is
the
amazing. She's a great
Yeah.
nurse.
But it doesn't
Bro,
matter.
that's the thing. Like I don't know how
really
she does
doesn't
it.
matter.
I'm so con-
And you told me one thing that I will not forget.
It doesn't matter.
So for our listeners,
Sometimes I think you're a robot. Like you're an AI. I gotta get
I'm
you
not an AI.
one thing that stuck with me, and you're like, nurses, there are nurses who fail that make amazing nurses.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Yes.
See, that's a quote.
I know
That's
that.
Dr. VZ quote.
I know that because I see them. And so when you see the individuals, you know them. You know their makeup. You know what they're about.
Yep.
You know why they took this on.
Yeah.
Money is important, but it's more than the money.
It is.
It's more than the money.
Yeah.
And you can see that. I mean, I myself personally, I can see the difference in that. I can tell you, no, there's a money nurse right there. You can tell the difference.
Really. But we live in a world that really celebrates people that, RNs, nurses, just you have the title, so you're great.
Yeah.
Or you're smart, or you know what you're doing. And that is not the case.
Not all the time.
Because I've experienced it.
Yeah, not
and I
all the
know
time.
that. Not even close. And that's the thing. I'm like, people can say whatever they want to say. This is just my perspective and my lens. And you might interact with people or the same person that I think is not a great nurse. You might think they're a great nurse. But that's your prerogative, right? That's why you have your own lens and you have your own human experience. But for me, it's just like, I can't like imagine living or experiencing life any other way, but like consistently being kind.
Yeah.
Like what else is there?
Nothing.
Like what does misery bring me?
Nothing.
And even though now you will come across some patients that are not the nicest
No,
patients in the
yeah.
world. But guess what? You can turn that around very easily. Very easily. By sitting there just listening. And they can call you a name if you want to. Okay. I don't know how many names I've been called.
Yeah.
I've been kicked in the
You gotta
chest,
share the
earrings
secret,
fell
'cause-
off,
yeah,
all
you gotta
kinds
share
of
the
stuff.
secret on that because I've seen like what I perceived as hostile patient, and you never flinched. I've seen that happen.
You don't have to. Because you know what? When the patient is looking at you, when they're acting out like that, they're looking at you.
What are they looking for?
Looking to see what you're going to do. Are you going to act out too? Or are you going to say, oh, I'm sorry about that. Is there anything I can do to make... No, you can't do anything for me. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but I'm here
Yeah.
in case you need something. Just let me know. I don't need anything from you. Okay, but I'm here.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Now, it doesn't take a lot.
Yeah.
You either take it personal
Yeah.
or you deal with it like how you do.
Yes.
And you're fairly
can't-
new in it. She's
I'm very new in it.
so how do you not take it personal being in it like a month, you said, right?
A month.
Yeah.
Yeah, a month. I'm just prepared. I worked as a PCT and
Yeah.
I know patients come in, they have pain and pain makes people react. So you just got to be prepared for the role you're about to work with. So it's like psychiatry. I could not be a psychiatric
No, I
nurse.
don't want to do that.
I did 3 days of rotation and that was enough for me. It's not for me and I know that.
Yeah.
So you just have to be prepared for whatever role you're about to work.
High level self-awareness. We talk about self-awareness all the time. I believe the secret weapon to like self-mastery, because my pursuit is self-mastery, is self-awareness. And it's not about getting it right or wrong. It's like you just know.
You know.
Once you know and you, around whatever that is, you've already won. Like self-awareness. Like you went, you experienced that. Like this is definitely not for me. Like, and you able to do that, like,
Yeah.
and make the decision and pivot.
Yeah. Right away.
Some people be like, oh, maybe no. My mom said this is my.
Now, let me say
Talk
this.
to me, Doc.
Parents and things out there listening, please, please. You know, really, in Illinois, I taught a baccalaureate program, and there were nurses, there were students in there because their parents, they told me I had to be a nurse. They wanted me to be a nurse. They made me be a nurse. I don't want to be a nurse. Please listen to your children. That's your dream for them. You got to let them do their dream.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you've wasted 4 years of money. Because this student that I was with, I'm not taking that NCLEX. I'll graduate from here because they're making me graduate. But I don't want to do that.
Wow.
And I said, well, why didn't you speak up? I did. But they did not listen. So you're wasting your time, your money, and you're wasting the job. You know, they may want to be something that you may not want them to be.
Right.
But you've got to let them be what they want to be. Now, I know you're going to say, oh, no. I mean, I'm setting them up for success. I need them to be this, this, this.
It's nonsense.
But if they're not happy in it,
Yeah.
they won't stay.
It's so funny to me how parents try to say that kid shouldn't do that. How do you know if you've never done it that it's not gonna?
They
Yeah.
don't know.
Like because we live in a world that's full of constructs. Like this is success, that's success. But you don't know. Nobody knows. Let the kid experience. Like my kids, I push them experience.
They ask me all the time. There's 7 children. There were 7 kids in our family. I'm the only one that's in the medical. All the rest of them are doing other things. But they asked me, why did I get there? And I got there because I like serving. Nursing is serving. And I started serving somebody by waiting on tables.
I feel like it's a spiritual thing.
I don't know what it all is, but I enjoy doing what I do.
Yeah.
And really, that makes a world of difference for
Can I
you.
tell you something though? I believe why we're here is a friend of mine gave me this context of an apple tree can't eat an apple. So if you're an apple tree, the apple is for someone else to come and pluck from you. So your gifts are not for you.
Ah,
Else.
Wow.
well said. I never heard it like that.
Yeah. So like whatever, because sometimes people sit on like information that they know because I don't want anybody else to know because like when you realize the things that are coming through you are not for you, but for someone else,
Yeah.
it changed my paradigm.
Wow.
Yeah. I get free. I don't care. You ask me anything, I don't. It
Yeah.
doesn't bother me. Yeah. I don't.
That's a good analogy. I tell you.
Yeah.
I like that. Got something.
Whenever I heard it for the first time, I was like,
something going on there.
try to like imagine like an apple tree, try to eat the apple.
What does it say? There's a saying: the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
But no, this is like and the thing is, the adversity you had to navigate while in nursing school, but kept going because you decided the second time around, because you were able to reflect the first time, the things you did, the people you had in your life, you know what I mean? And then able to like now bring that into this present moment.
Yeah.
And then the NCLEX didn't pass it the first time, but that's because you
Nothing wrong
decided.
with it.
No, and don't let age stop you. You see a lot of, posts about people, I'm 50 years old going back and trying to get my nursing degree. Don't let people, make fun of you, cut you down, say you're too old to go back to school. That's not true.
Age is a construct.
Exactly.
Are you supposed to do this by 18? That's made up by human beings, and people literally lived. And it's we live in a systematic world, and I understand that. But I choose to operate independently in a systematically dependent world because you have to be around the systems. We understand that, but you have to understand the differences. telling somebody you have to do something by 18, 20, this and
Yeah.
that, that's made up.
Right.
That's not real. That's an illusion. So you're deceiving yourself and thinking you have more value in what you're doing because you're doing it by a certain age. No, you don't.
You don't have to.
Like, there's no, at least from my perspective, you're deceiving yourself here. It's an illusion. But, you know, let me let me take a step back. You know what I mean? Like, because, you know, it's just, I look at things completely different. And your story, you know, we talk all the time, and me and Jasmine can sit and talk for like an hour about stuff. We're going in thousands of different directions, and it's, you don't have, well, I don't have that many people that I can do that with.
I don't either.
So, you know,
Or that understand.
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
because you know sometimes people listen from I don't know what lens, but they don't want to hear what you're saying.
They're not really listening.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're
That's
not
it, Doc.
listening.
Yeah, they're not listening. They don't care.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to know who to, you know, have certain conversations with. So, but like we appreciate
Thank
you being here and like the transparency and sharing this journey.
Yes, thank
It's
you.
one of my favorite conversations.
That's awesome.
Yes. How you feeling, Doc?
excited to share this.
It really makes you a stronger person.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I know people, when you are transparent, it says a lot about you. And you are helping somebody
Right.
out there because they're struggling with something similar or something. But it's okay. We're all human.
Yeah.
We're all human. You know, we don't do things right always the first time. We may not be successful the first time.
Right.
But you shared with us. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Thank you, Jasmina.
Thank you.
Any last thoughts for the people? Advice?
Yeah, just don't give up. Keep going. Pursue your dream, and let the right timing come. And fulfill it.
I love that timing.
Well said.
That keeps ringing. That's a big thing for you. So
Yeah.
thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Till next time, Doc.
Where are we going?
Full circle.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
Kills me with this. Yes.
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
We're just in that circle. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Full Circle Chat. We hope you enjoyed the conversation. Remember, you can catch us every episode on YouTube, as well as Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Spotify. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new episode. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to leave us a review. It helps others find the podcast and join the conversation. For updates and behind-the-scenes content, be sure to follow us on Instagram. See you next time. And remember, keep the conversation going.